Serious question. The people that are probably mad at this movie, are they also mad at Joanna Man or any of the movies that came out in the early 90s and early 2000s? Let's be honest. Probably. Chase Lehocky here with the Blue Futon reviewing Lady Ballers. What's this about? Pretty simple premise. This is basically about a kid. Chase Lehocky here with the Blue Futon reviewing Lady Ballers, which is about pretty simple premise. If you've seen the trailer, you know for a fact that these 5 dudes that were pretty good at basketball in the high school days, except one of them who was a towel boy. But now they realize, wait a minute, there's a loophole. If we say we are women, because no one really can identify or explain what a woman is, they could play in the women's division and be global all-stars in this competition. So, do you like this film? I thought it was a good film. Everyone is getting just bent out of shape for no reason for this film. It truly isn't. I watched it. There's some good chuckable moments. Some moments like, oh, that's funny, or that's ironic, that's facts. But then overall, is it like, oh my God, this is an offensive movie? No, there's nothing offensive about it, because if you just look at the stats of what's going on in today's day and age and of what is occurring, it is what they're saying wrong. For example, the soccer. Pretty sure a guy's high school team beat a professional women's soccer team. All right, cool. Why are these male swimmers that were like 400 when they were a male, but now when they're a female, they're like 1, 2, or 3? Same with cyclists, same with skateboarding, same with running, same with track, same with all these other sports where you're like, so you are at a average to above average as a male, but now if you're identifying as a female, you're like 1, 2, 3 in the league. Like, there's now things where, like, at field hockey, a dude literally shattered a girl's face. Volleyball, concussions. It's like, when is someone going to be like, wait a freaking minute, something's not right here? I'm pretty sure there was a joke, I think by Andrew Schultz, that kind of did it, where it's like, now, women feel like white men were feeling when black people took over their sports of like, well, basketball is basically a, 70% black, same with football, and now white males are like, wait a minute, let's take over the women's sports, so now we feel powerful now. It's like, is that wrong? Is that wrong? But this is a fine movie. I know it's directed by Jeremy Boring. I think he's also the owner of Daily Wire. I think he wrote and directed and starred in this movie as well. So I want to call this a passion project. It felt like they literally said, wait, we have a month. Let's do something off the hip. And this is what they decided to do. And I thought it was fine. Like I said, nothing to me was laugh out loud funny. I think the funniest characters were the 2 stepbrothers. Not stepbrothers, but like paternal twins. I don't know what it's called, but basically one mother, 2 father at the same time. I was like, okay, that's funny. There's stuff like that where you're like, okay, that shit funny. Yes, this is TV-14. I know some people are like offended that like, oh, my kids shouldn't watch this. No, they probably shouldn't on some levels because it goes diving deeper. Yes, I'm also one that is kind of confused about like pansexual, demisexual. I don't know what any of that means, because like pansexual, they're saying like love everything. It's like, so are you bi then? If you love everyone, are you then just bi? Or does everyone include animals, trees as well? I don't know. That's why we're in this territory where I'm just like, doing the Keanu Reeves, where I just agree with you to not have arguments anymore. It's like, all right, you believe in 2 + 2 = 52? Good on you, bro. On some levels, because it's like sometimes it's just tiring to argue with these people. But talking about a movie-making experience, I think the basketball scenes, because this is a basketball movie, I think they're filmed pretty well, and I think they knew basketball in general. There was that one movie that came out last year at the same time where it was like that Asian guy with that dead rapper. It was so bad because the basketball scenes were so atrocious. Here, I mean, of course, you can see them making layups and making some shots like in frame. So, okay, so they know a little bit about basketball. You could tell the rim was down to maybe 5 or 6 feet. Completely just how, if you look at the rim and the whole raising up and down, the hinges, you could tell that it was at that level. Sure, that's fine. It is what it is. And with that joke, it seems like also it's the joke as in movie 43, the Terrence Howard one, where he's like, you're black, they're white, this is basketball. It's kind of the same thing that happened at the end of this movie where it's just like, yo, they're way more athletic. Like, it's facts. And the people that are offended by this film, let's be honest, would you be offended if LeBron James, Dwight Howard, said, you know what, I'm going to play WNBA now? Would you be offended because WNBA players, maybe one or two of them could actually dunk? And LeBron James would kill the stats. He would be in the league for 2 years and probably destroy every single stat in the WNBA. And then people are saying, oh, you're offending the WNBA people for not playing basketball or not watching basketball. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, there might be sold out arenas for cheap tickets, like super, super cheap tickets for WNBA games. But then why did no one go to the parades when they win the championship? No one shows up. Hint freaking hit. But yeah, I need to talk about the movie as a whole. I do think the acting is fine. It's the Daily Wire crew, so don't expect like top A tier list acting. I mean, it's fine. I've seen worse acting in bigger budget movies like The Black Demon or Blown Up a Pipeline. There is way more movies out there because I think I'm at 225 movies of 2023 that do have worse acting. So this is very simplistic, very simple. The budget, you can tell, is very low. It works, though. They had a gym. And it didn't feel like anything was on a soundstage, so I do enjoy that. I'm a sucker for non-soundstage movies, and this felt like, you know what? Real basketball court. We're in a real gymnasium. We're really outside doing these conversations. And I do find the sign scenes pretty funny because when I was in California, you do see those signs every freaking where. But this movie as a whole, it's fine. Don't expect to laugh out loud funny. I didn't think it was like hysterical, like oh my god, I'm gut-punchingly funny like The Hangover or Other Guys or Step Brothers. It's not like that. It is just a fun movie where you have to say this is true because it is happening in real life, and people that are denying it, I just don't think they're athletes or ever played a sport in their life. And that's the thing. Those people, these activists that are like, you just got to train more as a woman to get to a man. It's like, congratulations, steroids. I'm buying into that Wall Street market. But overall, Lady Ballers, I thought it was pretty funny. It was a cute movie. It talks about, where we're at in society where it's like, look, you might be confused, but you can't have a period, dude. You can't get pregnant, dude, because you know what? You don't have a vagina. You don't have fallopian tubes. You don't have anything. You can't produce eggs. Congratulations. People are like, oh, but that doesn't mean that you're a woman. But here's what. Oh my god, this is where it just gets so fucking just frustrating on some levels. Where it's just like watching people with like breast cancer get mastectomies, double mastectomies, and now you just have these people like girls doing it because it's cool and hip, or they just feel confused with their life. While you have these people that have to do it, or like penile surgery, where they get blown up in a war. It's just like I see that side of it, and it kind of disgusts me. But I think it's a good movie. If you have Daily Wire, you're going to watch it. I heard they got a lot more subscriptions for this movie. Congratulations. Like, it's well worth it. And if it makes that community, like, really triggered or people like that, it's probably doing the right thing because there's nothing in this film that was false. So Lady Ballers will receive a 3.5 out of 5 with Futons, which equals that 70%. Let's see if there's anything on Rotten Tomatoes, but I'm going to take a random ass guess. The answer is no. So critics, there's 2 of them. Audience score 97% with over 100. The 2 critics, I'm going to say 1 positive, 1 negative. And I was right. One did a 1 out of 4, and one did 3.5 out of 4. The 1 out of 4 was Movie Nation say a groaning 110 minutes of agenda in search of a laugh. I mean, I can understand you gave it a 1 out of 4. I mean, like I said, the laughs weren't nonstop funny. There were a couple good chuckles. Like I said, I like those 2 brother characters. And things that since I played basketball throughout my entire life, I saw some things where I'm like, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's kind of true. Anyway, 97, 70, we'll go 50. Chase Zaki here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know things Futontopia. You Blue Futons think it was a great day. I don't care what you take tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. Every single freaking one of you. Enjoy life. Enjoy yourself, and you know what? Be happy of who you are. Don't let someone on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook tell you anything different. Don't let those people drive who you truly are. And I know who I am.